the country radio broadcasters. I didn't have the honor of knowing Tom myself, but tons of people in this room said that the only thing bigger than Tom's personality was his heart. When he passed too early in life in 2004, the country radio broadcasters established the Tom Rivers Award, but it is not handed out every year. It's only handed out when the committee feels that a radio professional has merited not only in just a year, but throughout a career of service to their community. And this year's recipient fits just that. He wasn't born in Texas, but after 37 years of broadcasting and service, Hawkeye is not just the morning man on KSCS in Dallas. He is a staple of the Dallas-Fort Worth community. He told me a story that back in 2000, he wanted to do a tree planting campaign for a barren beltway on the oldest brick road in Fort Worth. The only problem is he didn't have any volunteers. So he literally hired kids in the neighborhood and handed them flyers, and they went door to door asking for volunteers. And he got the volunteers, and he even got the saplings donated. 25 years later, those saplings not only are still there, but they're each 30 feet tall. Go ahead and clap for him. And get ready, you're gonna be doing it a lot, because that's just the symbol of Hawkeye's career. His work with the Cook Children's Medical Center, which is a top-rated state facility for kids with cancer, is renowned. Whether it was one of his 5 years of volunteering as a summer camp counselor to provide an experience for kids and families who would otherwise not have that, or in 2014, he established his annual radiothon for Cook's Children's. In 2024, along with partnering with his sister station KPLX, Hawkeye has led his team to raise more than $4.5 million for the facility. And that includes back a couple of years ago when he took his own baseball card collection, which he had started when he was a kid himself, and he auctioned off more than 17,000 baseball cards dating back to the 1960s, which includes a George Brett rookie card, which was worth thousands. He raised over $11,500, and he turned every dime over to Cook Children's Medical Center. He was born a military brat, which is why he holds the men and women of our military, past and present, to a sacred level. His Pets for Vets has raised more than $20,000 and goes directly to training service dogs for our vets in need, and also 10,000 for troops, where the goal is to collect 10,000 handwritten cards and letters for our troops who are serving overseas, where then men and women cannot get home each year. And in 2023, he didn't get 10,000 cards and letters. He got 152,000 handwritten cards and letters. And the thing is, with Hawkeye and the guy he is, he gives everybody else the credit except himself. Especially his co-worker, Michelle Rodriguez. Last year, they did Feed the City. Their goal was to set out, make, and distribute 30,000 meals to food insecure people in the Dallas-Fort Worth community. They held it at Globe Life Field, which is part of the complex where the Texas Rangers play. Hawkeye thought to himself, to pull off something this big, he would need close to 500 volunteers, and he prayed to get it. The morning that they opened the doors, more than 4,000 people showed up to help. And they did over 40,000 meals. There's a lot more to Hawkeye's career, but that, my friend, was a full circle moment, which beats a lot of kids running up and down door to door with a bunch of flyers to have 4,000 volunteers show up for you. It speaks to your character. That's just the highlight reel. Hawkeye, his character, his spirit, embraces the exact thing that this award stands for. And the one word to describe him is authentic. He is the real deal. He is a fantastic human to know and talk to. And I'll tell you something, his personality just emulates, and you want to be with him and hang out with him. And he is this year's deserving recipient. So ladies and gentlemen, please rise to your feet and help me congratulate and honor the 2025 Tom Rivers Humanitarian Award recipient from KSCS in Dallas, Mark Hawkeye Lewis.
Thank you. I'm so honored to get this, but this really is a team award, and there's so many people that really are part of this. It really starts with Michelle Rodriguez, who's my partner in everything that we do, and so I'm gonna cut this in half and give her half of it right down the middle. But also, I'm so lucky that I have such an incredible team, a great program director, APD, Mike Preston, Al Farb. We started our radiothon the first year, we got $70,000 because we had no idea what we were doing. This year, because of those two, we got over $1.3 million. So it's because of them. I really am a part of a great team. Jesse McKenzie Williams, we have an incredible promotion staff. Yeah, you're probably getting the picture here. We have a full staff at our radio station, and together we were able to accomplish great things. Tom Gribble, the Marconi Award-winning Rachel Ryan, also at our radio station. I thank them. They are part of this award. I thank the good people. We call the people who listen to our radio station the good people. 4,000 people showing up when we were hoping for 500. They responded, and I thank them. And I also really want to give a very special thanks to my lovely wife, Madeline, who, she's right out there. She came with me tonight. I was asked to be the chairman of the Dallas Marathon, and this is a mostly volunteer organization, and I told my wife, I said, there's no way I can do this. There's 100,000 spectators, 25,000 participants, they raise millions of dollars. This is way above anything I could do. And she said they wouldn't have asked you to do this if they didn't think you could add something to the organization. And I'm so glad she convinced me to do it because it's one of the best things I've ever done. And I learned something that I hope all of you learn sometime in your career, that the skills we have in radio are so valuable. How to promote an event, how to put on a big event, how to tell a story. These are not things that a lot of people have that skill, but we have that in this room. And there's so many organizations out there who would love for you to call and help them out. A women's shelter, an animal shelter, a school that's putting on a 5K that would love for you to unleash that power of radio. There's so many people out there that want radio just to bring them together right now. And we have that power. So I challenge you when you go home to unleash the power of radio and make your communities a better place, because you have that power. So on behalf of my wife, Madeline, and I, and everybody at KSCS Radio in Dallas, I thank you very much for this award. Thank you so much.
All right, new faces.